Board. So good morning, everyone. This is the Somerset County Association of Resource Providers. It is September 16th, and it is just after 9 a.m. So we'll get started today getting updates and just go round robin and let the next person that hasn't gone know that they're going after you. So who wants to get us started today? Don't everyone jump in at once.
Oh, I'll go and just get it done with because I don't really have anything great and wonderful to report. Hi, it's Dana Hamilton at KB Cap in Skowhegan. We're still here. We're still here. We're supposed to be somewhere else by the time I see you next month. We think we know where, but it's not etched in stone yet. So anyway, but we will be moving because they're going to be turning our building into senior citizen apartments eventually. And other than that, we're still processing, emergency COVID applications for assistance, and the rent assistance, which really doesn't go through me anymore. We have people in Waterville that do all those. And that's pretty much it, other than trying to explain to 211, we are not statewide and we don't do everything. So I'm getting calls like, okay, so I need to reinstate my main care. Yeah, that's not me. Yeah. and other various calls that are more DHS, not so much me. So, but that's all right. I can give them the number and send them on their merry way. And I think that's it. I'm sure if there's anything else fantastic going on, Kate will fill us in anyway. Hi, Kate. I'm done. All right, so next to me is Rita. Go, Rita.
Okay, I am representing hospice. It's good to see everybody we missed last month, so here we are, almost in fall. What we have going on today is a lawn sale, and it's going on right now as I speak. We just started it, so if anyone's in the Madison Avenue, Prospect Street area in Skowhegan, you can come over and visit hospice and visit our lawn sale. We have all kinds of stuff out there. They're just putting it out. So I'm going to go out and join them after the meeting myself. There's household items. There are Afghans that someone donated to pass on. There's all kinds of other things. So I'm sure you would find something of interest. So that's going on right now until probably about 4 o'clock or so this afternoon. So I'm glad the sun is shining and the storm has passed us by. So on another note, we're getting ready for the holiday season now that summer's over and fall is coming. And then we have a lot of stuff going on over the next 3 months. So I'll be reporting, next in the probably October and November again, I'm sure. But we have a pie sale, which will be here at the hospice office the day before Thanksgiving. That's November 24th. That's just not only pies, it's baked goods and pies. So we'll be working on that. And then our Lights to Remember is Friday, December 2nd. That's the first Friday of the month. And I know you don't want to think about December, but it's not that far away, actually. And Festival of Trees, that's something new this year. So, and that's just in work in progress, I guess, work in action. It's going to be at the T&B Celebration Center on Madison Avenue in Skowhegan. And that's the first weekend of December and the second weekend of December. So from December 3rd to the 5th, and then 10th to the 12th. And it's going to be, if you've ever been to a Festival of Trees, it's going to be similar to what you have seen before, I'm sure. But an organization can purchase a tree or bring a tree to the celebration and decorate the tree and have prizes on it, gift certificates or whatever. We have rules, certain rules to go by. for the organization. You know, it has to be an artificial tree, naturally. You know, that only common sense on that one. 5 feet tall minimum. So that's me, so I could stand up and be a tree. And use LED lights only, includes skirting that covers the tree stand. Setup dates is the end of, starting the end of November to December 1st. And the room will be secure at all times. So you can be safe that whatever you decide to put on your tree as an organization, it will stay there and nobody will touch it, hopefully. So to find out more about this, you can call us here at Hospice 474-7775. And if you want to get involved with doing this as a group, you can contact Julia at skowheganregion.com, which is the Chamber of Commerce. So, and I'm sure Jason will be talking more about that. So that's all I have for now. Thank you. And I don't know if Jason is there, but that would be a good time for him to speak, perhaps.
Yeah, so I'll do one correction real quick. Lights to Remember will actually be on Thursday, not Friday, because Friday would supposedly, if Main Street does it, would be holiday stroll. So, and we started doing it the Thursday right before that, so it wouldn't interfere. And then we'll do the parade, and we'll do Madison Parade as well the next day. So for the chamber, so Festival of Trees is kicking off this year. It's going to be joint between Chamber and Hospice. It's part of our Jingle Fest. So we have Jingle Fest coming back this year, starting on Black Friday. We have 7 events inside of that for the Chamber, and it'll go until January 4th. So we'll be putting out a bunch of information about that. So we do have Trunk or Treat coming up end of October. We also have our annual awards happening at the end of October. So we're looking for nominations for all of those individuals. Other than that, just busy with advocacy and everything else from the chamber side. Hospice, again, I want to reiterate, so we do have medical equipment, but we are not delivering. We're not delivering medical equipment. You have to come to the office and pick it up. We've had too many obstacles, and I don't feel like having another heart attack. So we're not going to deliver certain hospital beds and stuff like that. So you can come to the office and get it. We do have a ton of equipment on hand. We do have a lot of Depends as well. So if anybody is in search of Depends, we have boxes and boxes in the basement. So feel free to stop by. We'll go with Jess.
Perfect. Good morning, everyone. Jessica Willett from Northern Lights Basco Valley Hospital, in case you don't know. I only have a few things on my list of things that are going on. So we're partnering with KV Cap and local law enforcement for the diaper drive at Bud Shop and Save in Pittsfield on September 23rd from 2 to 6. So you can go ahead and, donate those new diapers for babies. And then I just want to remind everybody that the Shared Community Health Needs Assessment Engagement Form is on November 16th from 4 to 6. And it's via Zoom, and that's just when you come together to talk about all the health concerns and top priorities in Somerset County. So yeah, that's all I have. I guess I'll pass it off to Michelle.
Thanks, Jess. Excuse me, I'm Michelle with Family Violence Project. October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, so we have a lot coming up. We're going to have a vigil that's being done with the Domestic Violence Task Force in Skowhegan at Coburn Park on October 7th. That'll be at 6 o'clock, and I'll put the links for these all in the chat. But people can find all these events on our Facebook page. So that's going to be at 6 o'clock. There's going to be an Augusta vigil at 6 o'clock on October 14th. That's the following Thursday. And then we have our Race to End Domestic Violence on October 17th at 9 a.m. And that's at the KVCC Hinckley campus at the Alfond Recreation Center. It's a great event. We're excited to do it in person this year, fingers crossed. But if people are nervous about being in person, they can certainly do it on their own. That's definitely an option. We can arrange for t-shirts to be dropped off or picked up or mailed or something. We want people to be safe and comfortable, and they can post pictures and videos online too if they want. We also are doing a library campaign, which I'm super excited about, where we are connecting with local libraries to donate a couple of books, like an adult book about domestic abuse and a children's book as well, Hands Are Not for Hitting. And we've gotten great response from Somerset County libraries on that. I've heard from a couple of Kennebec also, but mostly Somerset. I'm very impressed with the representation in Somerset. So keep your eyes peeled from your local library for books and a book display and all of our materials. It's just such a great way to reach out to the community in different ways, because they reach audiences that may not know that we exist, may not know that there are resources, and gives people an opportunity to learn about abuse in a way that might be really safe. Everyone goes to the library, right? Or everyone should. I love libraries. And the campaign, or the theme this year of Domestic Violence Awareness Month, is what is safety? And so we're going to have some Facebook posts about what does safety mean for people, what can people do to help people be safe, all of those things. And we currently have a Facebook campaign going with KBH, or with Somerset Public Health. So Cynthia might be talking about that too, but that's been really exciting. And Sebasticook Valley Health with Jess, and a big collaboration about the connection between substance use disorder and domestic violence, because it's definitely interrelated. We know that people who use abuse use those things against their victim. If their victim has had a past history of substance use disorder or a current history. And so letting people know that we are here for them, we are, without judgment, which is such a huge part of, that's such a big barrier that's created. And so we're grateful to those connections and partnerships to help get the message out and let people know that we're here for them no matter where they're at. And I feel like there's a ton more. It's a very busy time, but lots of good awareness raising stuff. And with that, I'll hand it over to Cynthia.
Good morning, everybody. I don't have a whole lot of agency updates. I usually leave that to Sean, so I'll just let you know what I'm working on. I am the patient navigator for Somerset County, so I connect people to resources and services for substance use disorder. And SPH is going to be at the Roar Rally tomorrow night at Coburn Park. So KBH, their group Roar, is putting on a rally, and Somerset Public Health is going to be offering Narcan training and other resources at the event. And I am really pushing right now locking boxes and locking bags. I have a whole bunch of them. So if anybody needs to keep their medications safe, I have lock boxes and bags for free for anyone who needs them. They can just reach out to me and let me know. And I'm still meeting people in person. I meet people at the places where they're receiving treatment or in the community. And I can also mail things to people, however it's going to get to them. I'll do it. I think some of you probably know, but we also are working with the University of Vermont and their Center on Rural Addiction, and they're providing us with cell phones for people who are in treatment and recovery. So if anyone needs a cell phone, it comes with 1 month of free minutes. It's through Straight Talk. It's a pretty nice smartphone, and there are no restrictions. People can use them for whatever they need, and the goal is to help people connect with treatment, especially in this time when we're really needing technology for those Zoom and Doxy meetings to connect with our providers and our peers. So if anybody needs a phone, they can let me know and I can connect them. And I'm also working toward getting resources out to people in different formats. So I've found some USB bracelets that are like the rubber bands that you wear on your wrist, and they have a USB in them so we can load them with information. And my goal is to order a bunch of them preloaded with community resources from all across Somerset County. So my focus is on substance use disorder, but obviously all of the supporting services and resources to support a person's overall health. So if you have any kind of one-pagers for your agency or for programs that we could load onto these USB devices to give out to people in our community, please send them through to me and I'll make sure they get loaded. I think that's it for now. Thank you so much. I think the next one here is Kate.
Good morning. I'm Kate with Maine Families in Skowhegan. I think the main thing that we're working on right now is, instead of the community celebration that KBCAP generally does, they've decided to not have a big gathering. So we're doing food box giveaways instead. So it's going to happen on October 6th. There's one, Skowhegan, Waterville, Augusta. I'm focusing on the Skowhegan one, obviously, and it's going to happen at the Gristmill parking lot. People can come in. We have 150 boxes that we'll have, and then one box will have all the ingredients to make 3 different meals, and then the other one will have, I say boxes, I think they're actually gonna be bags, but the other will have all kinds of activities. So I'm putting together an Apple activity for kids, and there's also going to be lots of information. So if anybody has information about local resources or activities that are coming up, and you have a flyer that you want to put in those boxes, we're going to have 100, I guess we'll have 150 of those as well, all together for the full. So if it's something that crosses communities into the Waterville, Augusta area, then we're doing 450 boxes altogether, but ours will be 150. So if you have anything that you'd like to go in there, that'd be great. And otherwise, we are currently doing some home visiting. So we are doing outside home visits right now, which I can't imagine is going to last that much longer because of weather, but that's where we're at, and we're continuing to help families and connect them with all your amazing resources. So thank you, and that's my shtick. Sorry, Deb, you want to go next?
Hi, everybody. We had a quiet summer here at Maine Parent Federation with most of the staff working remotely, but our office was open and covered by one person all summer. With school being out, of course, phone calls were down, but we were still busy. We had 2 new staff to train over the summer. We have a new parent information specialist here in the office, Amanda Peters, and a new parent trainer that's working with our other trainer, Dylan Campbell, and her name is Allison Wiest. So it's been exciting getting 2 people trained over the summer. And we are just about getting ready to roll out our new website. We've had a web builder working on it for over a year, and we're really excited to get that out. It looks like it's going to be really interactive and have a lot more resources for families. And as soon as that is available, I'll share the information with you. We have some training coming up this fall. We haven't scheduled the date yet. Looks to be early October. We're going to be training some more family support navigators. Those are parents that do some peer-to-peer support with other parents around things like special education, where we match an experienced parent with a parent that's just starting to go through something such as the special ed process and IEP meetings. So they can kind of help a parent prepare. They can attend a meeting with a parent. We pay them a stipend for this service. We contract with them as consultants, and they help families, as their schedule allows. And we're doing a training in Southern Maine in October, but soon we'll be doing another one statewide, hopefully in person. That's our goal. This is all going to go away and we can get back to in-person training for that, because it's so much better to be able to do it in person than just virtual and pre-recorded sessions. So that's exciting, hopefully. And I think that's it, except if Michelle, are you still on there?
Yes, I am.
I had a question about the books you talked about. Are those something that you're placing in libraries?
Yeah,
Okay.
we're donating, a different books to
Okay.
libraries.
My question was, I was wondering if Maine Parent Federation might be able to get one of each for our lending library.
Oh, yeah, I can definitely check. That would be great.
Okay, because, we contact with families all across the state, and that does, obviously come up. So it would
Yeah, totally.
have on hand for families. So
Yeah.
just thought I'd mention
I-
that.
Yes,
Okay,
thank
great.
you.
Thank you. That's it. Thanks.
Is everyone gone? Did I miss anyone? Everyone's gone. I'm getting Dana's nods. That leaves me. I'm Julie Bielko. I am a juvenile community corrections officer here in Somerset County. I cover Skowhegan north to the border. My partner Russ McMahon covers Fairfield and over to the side there. Things have been steadily busy. We're getting referrals on the regular now. They had slowed down quite a bit during the pandemic. And fortunately or unfortunately, referrals are pretty steadily coming in, even as far north as I go, which is unusual for my caseload. So things have been busy. COVID protocols are still in place in the office. We meet with kids as often as we can in person, but unfortunately, with the state and county's COVID numbers and schools being in outbreak situations with kids quarantining, I'm kind of splitting the difference. And so if kids are in quarantine status or have had recent exposures, I meet with them via Zoom or FaceTime, and I'm meeting in person whenever I can. Let's see. So NECCD, New England Council on Crime and Delinquency, has another webinar coming up. It's free. It's called High on Our Highways, to address substance involved OUI situations. And that's open to anyone. So that's neccd.net, or reach out to me. I'll get a link up onto SCARP's Facebook page. And speaking of Facebook, if anybody is not following the Department of Corrections, follow the Department of Corrections. This is actually September, I believe, is Recovery Month, if I'm saying that correctly. And the department is putting forward a Facebook campaign to highlight some of the initiatives and efforts being made by folks like myself and other probation officers and facility staff that are supporting justice-involved individuals on their road to recovery. So that is something new coming out, and you may or may not see my face in that campaign. So that's about all I have. Anything else we have going on that we need to discuss?
I will say, I don't know if it's available on their website, and I forget which website it would be on, but I can certainly find out. But I did sit in on a thing yesterday of working with families of people who are incarcerated or involved in the criminal justice system. It was quite good. It was only an hour. And if I can find it, if anyone's interested, let me know and I will send you. I know they'll send me a recording because I signed up for it. But I think.
Oh, you froze.
It may also be available. Johnson that does all the research, huh?
You
Am I
froze
frozen?
there.
Oh. Yeah.
Back up a couple of sentences. You're doing better now.
Okay, so it's the place out in Wisconsin that does all the research, that does a lot of research out in Madison. Anyway, it's interesting because the sheriff out there has a degree in, I think, sociology, or I don't know, maybe it's an MSW, whatever. He has a whole different approach. Like most law enforcement people that I've met that also have degrees in social services or other, whatever, they have a very different way of doing things. And so if the recording is available, I really would recommend people, especially when he talks, it's very interesting anyway.
I'd love that. I would love to see
some of the
that.
programs that we're doing to connect, parents with their children while they're incarcerated. I know all kinds of those programs have been going on for a while, but we forget every now and then. So if I can find it, and if anyone's interested, I will be glad to send out the link to get to it. Just email me. I'll put my email in the little chat real quick.
Excellent. Thanks, Dana. Anyone else have anything? We're going for speed today. We haven't even hit 30 minutes, so we're in good shape for today. So I guess I will wrap things up. I will do my very best to get this up onto our YouTube page before the end of the day in case anybody wants to catch the replay for any of those many dates and things that we talked about today. And I'll get a link bounced up to our Facebook page as well. And hopefully we will see you all and more this time next month. All right. Have a great day, everyone. Happy Thursday.